WPD Pharmaceuticals. WPD has 8 novel drug candidates, with 4 that are in clinical development stage and 4 in preclinical development. These drug candidates were researched at institutions including the Mayo Clinic and Emory University. And WPD currently has ongoing collaborations with Wake Forest University and leading hospitals and academic centers in Poland. Alongside direct investment of 60 million, over 29 million of grant funding, total of $89 million, has gone towards the development of our robust drug development pipeline with a focus on melanoma, brain cancer, leukemia, and pancreatic cancer. Notably, these funds do not include $14 million in grants recently awarded to WPD Pharmaceuticals from the National Center for Research and Development in Poland. With a groundswell of multi-continental grant support and a diverse portfolio of breakthrough drug technologies, WPD Pharmaceuticals is now strategically positioned to enter the market with blockbuster potential. Now it's time to see the presentations of WPD Pharmaceuticals.
Welcome, and thank you very much for your interest in WPD Pharmaceuticals during BioEurope Digital 2020. Right now, during this COVID situation, we are not able to meet in the person. So that is why I am preparing this virtual presentation for you. And during this presentation, I want to show you a little bit about WPD, but the most important information you will be able to find on our presentation, which will be on our webpage, but also on the webpage of BioEurope Digital. Before you start reading our presentation, and before we come to the second part of this presentation, please read our disclaimer. We are a public company listed in the Vancouver, Canada, so this is important for us so you know what we are doing here. As you could see, WPD Pharmaceuticals have quite many projects, quite many compounds in the development. If you look on this compound, you are able to find that there is two groups of the compounds. The first group, which starts with the letter WPD, there are compounds for which we have global rights and for which we have license agreement with the Wake Forest University in the US. These are quite important compounds for us, and we believe that it could be change in the treatment of glioma for the future. We have a rights from the Wake Forest University to 2 technology platforms of 2 immunotoxin, one targeting interleukin-13R2 receptor and one targeting F-interleukin receptor, which are overexpressed on the glioma cells, and they are not overexpressed on other cells in the brain. Currently, we are performing preclinical program for the WPD-101, which include non-GLP study, which will include GLP studies. But what is important, if you look on our presentation, you will be able to find information about study with WPD-101 in dogs with glioma, which are quite similar to the human. We really believe that this product could change the landscape for the glioma treatment. And right now, we are in the preclinical development, and we are also working on finding the best way to manufacturing our product for the in GMP setting. In our lab in Warsaw, we are able to do manufacturing on the laboratory scale. We are doing our own research on the cell lines, on the primary cell lines. We are doing our own research on the animals, but also we use different vendors for this research. And we are working hard or having clinical study first in men with this compound as soon as possible. Other compounds with WPD as a starter, there are still earlier in the development, but we really believe that they could be used not only for glioma, but also other different forms of cancers. Outside of the product starting WPD, you could find other products in our line. This includes berubicin, for which we have a sub-licensing agreement with CNS Pharmaceuticals, and we are supporting clinical development of this compound in Europe, because people working for WPD Pharmaceuticals, our team, have 20 more years each person experience in the clinical development in the Central and Eastern Europe. And we are hoping that with our leading team, we will find the best way to start clinical study with berubicin as soon as possible. In fact, right now we have preparing this study to start in the adult, but it's also in the children. Outside of this berubicin study, we have another compounds here, which you could see on the presentation. These compounds are coming from the sub-license agreement with the molecule in LCC, and they are also quite important for us, but they are still, let's say, in the development, and we hope that we will provide you with more news in the future. Please look for our website and for BioEuro website for more information and for presentation, when you could see more details about each and every compounds which could be found here. So once more, thank you very much for your interest in the WPD Pharmaceuticals, and let's speak on the BioEurope next year in person. If in the meantime you have any question, please feel free to contact me. Thank you very much.